So, good evening everyone. Welcome back to CDR Formula 2. I've got Jimmy and myself tonight. Nibs has no Wi-Fi, unfortunately, wounded. So, he won't be participating. So, let's have a look at the standings up to now. Evening pint size, how are we doing? Let's get it on my laptop. So yeah, here we are in Qatar for should have been the penultimate race of the season, but I think we have added Silverstone to after next week as the we're running a slightly longer season as the new game ain't out yet. Yeah, not too bad pint size. Nice one for asking, mate. Appreciate that. Yeah, all good on this end, bro. Looking forward to a half decent race, hopefully. It's not been too bad up to now. So yeah, standings. JJ's well out front at the moment. In a league of his own, sticker and repeating myself, but he keeps proving it week in, week out. So he's on 106 points in P1. 17 behind him is Carl on 89. Close to him is Dan. 4 behind him on 85. It's a bit of a tight battle. Top 5 in the championship, all separated by 2-3 points. Luke and Toby separated by 3 for that P4 spot. Bit of a couple of points down in P6 is Airways. Another close battle for 6 and 7 as Nat's 4 points behind. So, yeah, you got Dad and Lad, Nerf Pack and Max. 55 points for Nerf Pack. 4 behind him is Max on 51. Just behind him is Luckman on 48. That's your top 10 at the moment. Mechanical just under that in P11, 39 points. Wab close there with just 36 points, 3 points difference. Wookie's 12 points behind him. You've got Full Send, Dave and Clay, 3 points behind each other. Hound, exactly same points for P16 and 15. Curly, Ross, Richie and Bacardi, your bottom 3, sorry. 11 points, 12 points and 17. So let's get this sprint format underway. Lovely day in Qatar by the looks of things. Good track this. I can see quite a lot of side-by-side action. Hopefully, not too many overtaking spots, but I should be close racing from the lads tonight. Has been all season, so surely they can keep that up. Got a few reserves in tonight. A couple of lads missing. One of the reserves is Well Anyway, who on his last time as appearing as a reserve took. What did he take? Again this week. Try to run out. Like it. Bucket. Everyone on the soft tyre. When he takes turn 1, bit of a personal preference. Tries to where you throw the car in. Try and take as much curb on it inside. When it goes slightly sideways, could have validated when he's got a quick check. And he hasn't validated, unfortunately. That's the figure one shot quality. One little mistake like that, mate. And he started from the back. Yeah, as I was saying anyway, last time he reserved took P1 in the sprint and P2 in the feature race, so is the reserve going to take it to JJ tonight, or is one of the full-time drivers got it in? We've got Dan's been up there, Toby's been up there, Carl's been chasing him as well. Validated as well by the looks of that. Time to start popping up. As long as people get a clean lap in, that is. evening, Toby. That's it, shall be racing. Don't expect a response to the chat from you. Yeah, 12 lap sprint, 16 lap feature. That's this. Well, anyway, 61 for the time being. We're 1:34.3. Closest time is Ashik, we're 1:35 flat. Has anyway taken the pole position. He does by 7 tenths. JJ down in P13, Ashika Airways. Well, anyway, Ashika Airways top 3, separated by a second, full grid. That did set a lap time, 5.5 seconds separating the top 10. Is close up to P8, 1.8 seconds. Unfortunately, quite a few did run the track limits. Well, there is your reverse grid for the sprint race. That is the grid for the feature race. See what Dan says, skill issues to JJ. JJ will not be liking that. I'm sure he'll want to make the places up in the race. See what tyres the guys use today. See what they are offered by the game. Different tracks, different tyres. Don't have a clue what we get until the guys pull up on the starting grid. People to watch out for. Wab made up 7 places last time out. Got himself into the top 10. Last point scoring position of the feature. Dave got himself into P9, who started P16, P15. Carl also made up a couple of places. Dan was up there with JJ as well at the start of the race last week. So can Dan just keep that consistency going? He has got the pace, but just keeps. He had a couple of silly penalties last week, a couple of mistakes. Can they iron them out and have a nice clean weekend? Well, midweek on this Tuesday afternoon, evening, not afternoon. So it looks like an afternoon. Lovely day in sunny Manchester for a change. Let's get the tyres up. All on the hard tyres. Wow. Turn telemetry off. Don't really need to see what guys are doing. All on the hard compound tyres. Playing it safe for the sprint. Keep position changes on, see who drops, see who gains in the first couple of corners. It's the pack quite bunched together. There is championship leader coming, starting P13. He's got Max just in front, Toby again just behind him. That should be a good battle, P14 and 13, keep an eye out on that. Mechanical P1 had a bit of an iffy. He dropped to the back last week. See if he can pick himself up. He has got the pace on the pint size. He reserved in tier 3 on Sunday. Appreciate that. Nice to be in a full grid. Unfortunately, it's only 19, but only one car, it's not going to make that much of a difference as the front runners take their starting spots. So I'm trying to get a bit of tempo in them hard compound. A lot of weaving going on. Well, anyway, besides, you don't want to be part of the race. As Ashik well overjudged his starting spot there. As the drivers pull up, JJ is driving through cars as you do. Pulls up nice, does not get on with the front guys. Nice camera angle from the back from this air shot, and it's kept up for quite a while, and the lights finally go. Everyone gets a good start other than Sammy gets a really bad start as they're trying to go 3 wide into turn 1, but Carl has got the outside line, takes a swoop in, trying to make it 3 wide, but Mechanical Dan keeping it all nice and clean and tidy there. A bit of an end plate going missing in the background, as we've got Luckman dropping back. We've also got Airways Pipe Size dropping back. What's going on at the moment? Toby's and Richie is also missing the front wing. There's P2, P3. Is Nerf Pack going to try and make the move? No, Mechanical loses the place to Dan. Dan had Mechanical had a bit of a thing there, going from P1 to P4 in the space of half a lap. Get on board with Nerf Pack, Mechanical chasing the front pack down. Everyone up to P10 in DRS at the moment. As you can see, all the field battling there. The Sheik is trying to get Well Anyway, but we know that Well Anyway's got some pace. He says, no you don't, keep that line. As he tries to keep down Nerf Pack. Carl nearly out of that DRS already. I think DRS only starts on lap 3. So 2 laps without DRS. There's the full grid. Jesse has BDB takes a really tight inside line there to the final corner, cuts him all over the back of Sam. Sam makes the move. No, they sit tight. Moves further back. These two, Airways and Luckman. Luckman hangs it round the outside. Airways just tucks back in. Richie is in the pits. Big train of cars, full grid nearly. Going through sector 1. Nose to tail. All good driving. Couple of right sides of the grid are down 13 places. Started second on the grid. Did he get caught in a bit of an instant in turn 1? As Sammy's got full send Dave for company. Ross will be looking at the back of this. Ross is catching on Dave a bit more than he is on Sam. Go back to the field, still only 9/10 of a second from Wookie. I think Carl would have got an invalidation track limits warning there. So there's a gap now to P4. Mechanical keeps dropping in and out of that DRS. As 7, 8, 9 as full send Dave and Luckman pick up the first penalties of the race. So Mechanical BDJ's lost it on the last corner, puts him down into P15. He's going to lose 2 more spots. That's not what JJ needed. As Luckman, Dan takes a move, makes a move on Wookie for P2. That's teammates Carl and Dan, P1 and 2 at the moment. As Wookie's fighting that back though. It's bringing Mechanical into play a bit. Well anyway, he's just over a second back. BDV and Max and Ashik fighting for P8. As they've got a big train of cars in front. It's a close race in this. Nerf Pack defending for his life from that Red Bull car. Allowing Max to catch up this. There's BDB and they're joining as well. You see him in the distance. 1.4 behind. Battle this for the top 10 at the moment. Oh, that will not help BDV at all. 3 second time penalty. This is it is known for getting a lot of penalties around here, so if you just keep it within the white lines, you might be regaining a couple of places as they break the toe down the front, down the main straight. As well, anyway, P5 6 fastest lap. He is catching Nerf. He's overtook Nerf Pack there. It's all over the back of mechanical now. See how long it takes him to get past. As Seek and Nerf Pack still battling. JJ and Luckman swapping places further down. There he is, just on the back. Right to the battle at the back of the pack, P3. Ross picks up 3 seconds as well. Got Colson at the front. So, teammate, are they going to hold each other up? Oh, they're going to play the team game at Lucky and P3. That's the through in this race for now. Ross holding it out well in P3. At 3 seconds and then dropping right away back. Just dropping to P10 that. Eventually just pulled out a bit of the gap. Too lucky, looking at a bit of the moment going off the track, picking that penalty up. Have a look. Anyone got multiple? All the bits of pod as well. So Lucky, VEV, Sammy, Ross, Luckman, Toby and Pint Size, 3 seconds and full safe Dave, the only one with 6. And Richard didn't put his box and come back out. Well done, lads. A lot of people would. 44 seconds down, I've had enough, but well done for staying in. Oh, got big action up there. Seen someone going a bit sideways then. Must have missed that. As Sammy is looking at full send Dave. Yeah, seen all the position changes there. But, oh, and that is well anyway that he's facing the wrong way. So that's just pulled a bit of a gap to Nerf Pack from Wookie. Top 3 just getting off at the moment. Can Wookie stretch that 2.1 second lead out? Or is Nerf Pack going to put him down to that final podium position? Yeah, Seek's dropped back behind Groove. Well anyway, and Ross fighting for P9 and 10. Ross does have that time penalty though. Is he going to fight it and risk losing a bit of time, or is he going to let anyway through? Bit of argy-bargy there. Don't know how I thought about that. Sure, looked like a bit of a push that, but see what happens. Lucky and Dan are fighting for P1. Carl's dropped to P3. Dan exits down the outside. I don't know why they've changed the colour of the car. Why do you need two liquids on the same car? P1 out in number 1, out in P1. So is Carl number 1. Let's go. Picks up 3 seconds. Great battle in this for the top 3. VDV's got past Wookie, got past Nerf Pack, sorry, it's 1.4 seconds behind, so Wookie will be dropping a couple of places if it stays as it is. Maxing in a bit of no man's land at the moment. Dave's got well anyway, who's just got his teammate Sammy for company just behind. On with Ross. Nice battle in midfield. Does he keep it fully pinned in the F2 cars? Does go well off track, picking up a penalty in the process. There was a bit of a lift there, if you count it as well. place for the sheep. He just keeps a bit of a tidy line, I think, through there. Well, anyway, a bit of a moment on exit, but we'll be looking at Full Send Dave down the straight. As he does make the move, is Ashik going to make the move on Sammy in the background? Looks at it, thinks otherwise. There's Mechanical. Defends from Airways. Looking at Carl. Oh, bit of contact. And he does choose to place. Nerf back up into P3. Taking full advantage there. Still a 3 seconds, 3.2 to max, top 5, so they've got a bit of a buffer. That battle has just allowed Dan to escape that DRS threat on lap 7 of 12. Now it's very slowly out of there. Tyres look like they're not gripping much really. Seen that on Ross's car as well from sector 3. I want to watch JJ through sector 3. So we took another 3 seconds. At this point it'd be easiest for me to say we've not got penalties. JJ is one of them. Ross picks up another 3 seconds easily hitting. Well anyway, just found his way through past that. Is JJ sideways again? No. That's just gained them up a couple of places. His VDV must have had a bit of damage just blocked. Oh! Right, I'll try. 1 second, mate. Let me just. It's a bit hard work. How's that? You'll have to let me know if that sounds any better, mate. Obviously I can't tell how I sound through the headset. Bit of feedback would be nice though. As Dan's pulled out for 3 seconds, 2.5 seconds nearly to Lucky in P2. 1 second, lad. Put it on 6. Yeah, I thought you said it's a bit loud for my headset. Nerf Pack has got Carl for that. So Carl, who's been running in the podium spots, has just fallen out to Nerf Pack as he had a bit of a moment. Lost a bit of time. As Mechanical and Full Send Dave swap places for P8. Yeah, it'd be nice, lad, but game's made by absolute morons, so unfortunately we're living with it, lads. Yeah, keep it off board to do, but I do like watching the guys race from the TV pod. Oh, let me just change that. I'm trying to turn the back up. That sounds quiet as fuck. There we go. So, Bucket will be dropping to P4 at the moment. 3 laps to go. Well, anyways, 2.3 behind Carl. A few gaps spread out at the minute. As Ashik has been in a battle all race, trying to make up positions. He's now looking at the back of Full Send Dave. following Mechanical, he's following Ross, he's following... No. Good to see the different lines people, the guys take out of the corner, send me to the front. There we go. Side by side, down the main straight. Is Dave going to try and keep it around the outside? He does, but he's got the inside line to turn 2. Bit of contact, I think. It pushes the seat off wide, and Dave lost a couple of places there. Yeah, it's one of them places too wide isn't advised, but if the guys with Warren up him, it is slightly possible. 8 people watching, as we've got. Oh, I see. After making up all them places, spins, drops him down to P17. So Dan has held it together. No time penalties at the moment. P2 also has one, so it won't matter too much. And it's 3 seconds. JJ's ignoring yellow flags. Must be a game because I didn't see a yellow flag there. Dan will be really happy with his drive tonight, I think. Deserved this, considering the races he has put in and not got anything out of them. Top 4, top 5 all on the main straight, starting the penultimate lap. Closest battle is Fulson Dave. I'm up at the minute. Fulson Dave trying to get past Toby. Zeke finds himself at P16. VDV and Richie boxed. Still in the race though. Let's see. Oh, Bucket and Nerf Pack. Nearly collide there. Puts Bucky back into P3. Close battle. All the way to the checkered flag. Apart from P1, who's pulled himself 3.7 seconds clear. Cars coming through sector 1. Oh, with a little bit of a battle. Toby will be disappointed being down there, I think. So will JJ. Had a few moments. Found himself sideways a couple of times. Still in P11. Fulson Dave just got a tiny bit closer to Toby. Then he make the time up in sector 3. Toby takes him out on the line through the final second to last corner. The seat there, getting a bit impatient, I think, as Luckman goes well off track there. Just Toby a bit of. Toby's trying to break the slipstream, taking the inside line. We've got Max and Mechanical swapping places. Going side by side through turn 2. Max comes out behind Mechanical. Mechanical better off there. As Ross is all over the back of Airways. Yeah, only a couple of places to pass. You kind of sat there waiting for the driver in front to make a few mistakes, I think. Final lap of the race, we've got a yellow flag and someone that is round. Who's that? Sheik is round again. That car is a handful for him at the moment. It's not police lot at the front though. As he comes into the final corner, Dan looks like he's going to take P1 in the sprint. His first race win in F2, and Took him 5 rounds to get it. Well done to Dan. As Wookie takes P2 but drops himself to P5 as Nerfpack and Carl Trim take the final podium positions. Any close battles further back? If we got crossing the line, all these time penalties taking effect at the minute. That's just jumbled the order right up. Yeah, so people not getting penalties does really matter around here, I think. Is it going to play a part in the feature race? As Richie takes his place round the final corner to take the checkered flag, and that is sprint done for Qatar CDR round 5. Top battling all the way through there from the top 5. I think Dan pulled away. Once he got out of that DRS, no one really troubled him. Mechanical, good battles to see. A chic couple of moments, did have some pace, but also found them moments as well. Airways was pretty quick. Nerfpack was on fire today, taking that P2. Pint size. Beery, where do you finish? Alright, so there are your results. Dan Nerfpack and... no, it's not. It's Dan Nerfpack and Trim. Top 3. Well, anyway, he gets himself a P10 to P4. Max also does well, getting to P12. And the bottom half of the grid. Richie VDV and Pint Size, your bottom 3. Championship leader, not taking any points from the sprint. Everyone else would have caught up on that one. Can he redeem himself, or can people take more points out of him? See what the guys have got. So, Dan P3, 85 points. That 10 points puts him on 895, which puts him... keeps P3 up to now. Carl stays the same. The front 3 stay as they are until the results of the feature race. It's all to fight for in that championship. Even the lads closer to the back. A lot of pace down there. Yeah, Nerfpack's gained a couple of points on Airways, Toby, Luke in the championship. There's the guys sort of setups out and that. See what strats the guys go for. That they had hard tyres on before in the garages. See if they start on the softs with them at the front. It's very odd. Everyone starting on the hard tyres again. As we have a spinner already in the barrier, is that going to be damage? I think that was a sink. Looks like a real handful, that car. He has been disqualified, puts him on the grid. Yeah, see what lap the guys pit on. 12 laps out of them hards previous. I'm going to go 8, 7, lap 7, lap 8. See what other tyre compound it has given them. Toby and Fulls and Dave starting close to each other. They had a good battle in the sprint, so that'll be one to watch out for. JJ coming through the pack. Be trying to anyway to grab a couple of points for the feature race. All drivers score points from P1 to 20, so gives everyone at the back still something to fight for. Every point does matter with how tight this league is at the moment, and it's only going to get closer as the guys who aren't as quick start to get quicker. More practice, more time in the cars. Still quick formation lap for the boys there. They take those positions. We've got another spinner. Quite a few losers in the rears in these cars tonight. Wonder if that's a setup issue. Skill issue. As Sammy makes his way, does he get his grid spot? So all the drivers in position for the feature race here in Qatar for season 13 F2. Here we go. As Ashik loses places right from the start there. As Dan and Well Anyway fight for the lead. As Dan takes the outside line, cuts across, takes P1 quite easily. Got Well Anyway in Airways, battling again.